All right. In math, we are continuing to work on division, which also helps us work on our multiplication, right? Because we've been talking about fact families and how they go together. If I have three numbers like 3, 21, and 7, can I create a fact family with 3, 21, and 7? Who can give us a multiplication fact that would go with 3, 21, and 7? A multiplication fact. Reese.
7 times 3 equals 21.
Is she correct?
Yeah.
Yes. Who can give us another multiplication fact using those same numbers? Connor.
3 times 7 equals 21.
Is he correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Is that all that we include in a fact family?
No.
No. What else do we have to include in a fact family? Amy.
Division.
Division, yes. Can you give us a division equation?
21 divided by 7 equals 3.
Correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Are we done?
No.
No. When we have three different numbers, we have to end up with 4 equations. So what's our fourth equation, Natalia?
21 divided by 3 equals 7.
How'd we do?
Good.
Did we get our fact family correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, if I were to tell you that you have 20 M&Ms. Do you have that in your mind?
Yeah.
20 M&Ms. And you need to divide those 20 M&Ms into 4 equal groups. Can you picture the division equation that you've started in your mind? So how many M&Ms do you need? Or do you have? You have 20. And what did I say we're doing?
Dividing
Into
4.
4 equal groups. Who knows how many M&Ms would go in each group? Reese,
5.
agree or disagree?
Agree.
I agree. How can we check this to make sure that that's correct? What do we do to double check our division to make sure that we have the right numbers there? Lucas, what would we do?
Reverse it and put 5 times 4 equals 20.
Okay, so checking my work is 5 times 4, 20?
Yep.
So is Reese correct saying 20 divided by 4 equals 5?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You'll see I added a new division vocabulary poster up here. We've talked about the quotient because we said the answer in division is the quotient. Okay, so 35 divided by 7 equals 5. The quotient is 5. In division, the big number that we start out with, I don't know if you can see it, but it's called the dividend.
Dividend.
Say divid,
Dividend.
end.
And
Dividend.
dividend.
All right, that's the dividend. The number that we're putting we're splitting into those equal groups.
Mhm.
That's called the divisor.
Divisor.
All right, so what's our big number? How many we have in all?
Dividend.
Dividend. Say divid.
Dividend.
End.
And
Dividend.
dividend.
All right, that's our big number that we're starting with. So let me give you a problem. Hands on your hips if you know which one is the dividend. A hint. It's the big number that you're starting with. On 3, shout out the dividend. 1, 2, 3.
42.
Okay, the dividend is 42. Now, the divisor, that's the one that tells us how many groups we need to have. Is 6 the divisor, or is 7 the divisor? Cross your arms if you know which one is the divisor. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
6.
Oh, it is 6, friends. The divisor is, we're splitting it into those groups. That's the divisor. Okay, so 6 in this problem is our divisor. That means our answer in a division problem, what is it called?
Quotient.
The quotient. What is the quotient in this?
7.
7. All right, this is the division symbol and the equal symbol, right? You're familiar with those. Okay. We are going to keep talking about those. We'll keep reviewing them. But today we're going to do something similar to the M&M problem that I had given you. But I need you to get your Chromebook out of your crate and go to your Google Classroom, specifically your math one. Noah, you'll go to your normal one that you go to. And there's an assignment called Divide and Conquer with Skittles. I need you to open that up. This is different than something we've ever done before. So we're going to have to talk about this. Did everybody get theirs opened up?
No.
No?
It says sign in with Google Student.
Okay,
Login.
click that. I told you this is something we've never done before. Click your email then. Fingers crossed. Does it say welcome back and then your name?
Yeah.
Some of yours are still waiting to get there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I'm back.
Type in your name there. Okay, then you can, if that says your name, click enter. If it didn't say your name, type your name in.
This is access code.
Right, but then
Oh, yeah.
you can click enter on that green bar at the bottom. Hands on your hips if you have the same paper on your screen that I have on my screen. Okay, I need you to just put your hands in your laps for right now. This says Divide and Conquer with Skittles work mat, and then it has a place for your name, obviously. But then, do you see how it gives you kind of a word problem? It's similar to the M&M problem that we did together. And then do you see the little lines here?
Mm-hmm.
Now to be able to type on those lines, because if I just click on it, if you would click on yours, try clicking on it. It's not doing anything, is it?
No.
Okay, hands back on your laps, eyes looking up here. Oh, this is different than how I thought it was going to look. Okay, click on text. Then tap, well, you're not tapping, you're clicking beside name. Will it let you type your name in?
Yeah.
Perfect. That's how you're going to type on each of these lines. Now, look, it lets you be able to add text wherever you want. So do you need to make sure that you're as close to the lines as you can so that it's easier for you to see what you're typing? All right, you will be typing numbers on those lines. The thing is, you have to write a division sentence. And on your keypad, your keyboard, there's not a division sign like we're used to using, is there? So here's what you're going to do. Another type of division sign that you can use that's easy from your keyboard is on the right above enter. Do you see the forward slash? Let me show you. So you have enter over here on your keyboard, right? Right above it is a straight line. Is that the one? Yes, and a forward slash. We're going to use this button as our division sign. Okay? So let's say I needed to type 12 divided by 2. It's not going to look like this, is it? No, because we don't have that division sign. So we're going to go 12 and then put a space in here. And then you're going to use this forward slash. Am I in your way? Sorry. You're going to use the forward slash button. And then another space. Then 2 equals. Do you see where the equal sign is on your keyboard?
Yes.
It's right beside the backspace bar. It has the plus sign
Oh, yeah.
on top of it. Point to what I'm talking about for the equal sign, or point to where I'm talking about. Okay, now point down to what we're going to use for the division sign on your keyboard. All right. So now that you know where those two symbols are, it'll make it easier for us. Let's look at this first one. What does it say you're going to need?
Skittles.
Does that mean you're eating 18 Skittles? No. Are we eating our Skittles? No, these are our math manipulatives, so we are not consuming them. But I do want you to get out the 18 Skittles that you need. You're going to have to give yourself a workspace, so decide, do you want your Chromebook on the left side of your desk or on the right side of your desk? Hands behind your back when you have your 18 Skittles ready to work with. Noah, for this activity, you can use any items that you have at home for this. If you have marshmallows, those will work. You might have M&Ms, those would work. Anything smaller would work for you, Noah. It'll be fine. Okay. 18 Skittles are out. Exactly what our directions said. Are we messing with them?
No.
Not right now, because we need to focus on this problem. It says divide these into 3 equal groups. So does that say you're putting 3 in each group?
No.
No. You are making how many groups? 3. That is our divisor. Okay, you're making 3 equal groups. What are you going to have to figure out then? How many are in each group? Do that right now. You are working to solve for the quotient. Class.
Yes.
How many equal groups are you making? 3. If you have more than 3, are you following what the problem is saying to do?
No.
No. You only have 3 groups of Skittles now. Okay, good job. How many are in each group? Everybody, what is it?
6.
So let's go to this little line right here. Oops, I forgot that I have mine frozen. I can't move my cursor. I'm not going to move it yet. But you're going to type in right here on this short line. Do you see it on your screen?
Yeah.
What are you going to type in there? 6. So go ahead and type 6 right there. 2 thumbs up when you've got 6 typed in. Perfect. Now move your cursor down to this longer line. It's kind of hard to see the dotted line, but do you see that line right there?
Yeah.
It says write the division sentence. So what are we writing first? What is our dividend? That's the big number. What's our dividend? 18. Type 18 in. Did you get your cursor moved? So type in 18. Now remember, our division symbol is going to be different than this. Right above the enter key, that /. Okay, so put a space in there after 18, and then do the /. We're using that for our division symbol. And then put another space in. 18 divided by how many groups? 3. So we're going to type in 3, and then you can do the equal sign, What does it equal?
6.
6, because there are 6 in each group. Hands on your shoulders. When you have 18 divided by 3 equals 6 for that division equation. Good job, you may enjoy one Skittle. Now, do you still have 18?
Yeah.
You do?
No.
Some of you might not. If you ate one, what do you have left?
17.
Thank you,
I
Connor.
ate one out of the cup.
You what?
I ate one out of the cup.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right, let's go across. You need
30.
30. So if you already have 18, do you have to start all over?
No.
Or can you keep building on from that 18 to get up to your 30?
We can keep building on.
Okay. So get your 30 Skittles out.
30. This is a lot of Skittles.
What is 30 called in the start of this division equation?
The
Do you remember that weird word that we were breaking it apart and saying it? Amy? Yeah, that weird one, right? Dividend. Say dividend. Dividend. Okay, we just created our dividend. So we have our 30 Skittles. Hopefully you counted correctly. Read this next sentence with me. Divide these into 5 equal groups. Do that right now. 5 equal groups. You're figuring out how many Skittles go in each group. Were you doing some skip counting, Lucas, to help you out? This is where knowing those multiples of our different numbers helps us out. Once you have your 5 equal groups made, cross your fingers, hoping that you've done it correctly. How many are in each group? Everybody.
6. Why did I say 7?
6.
It's 6. Oops. I was right.
Are you sure it's 7? Okay. How many are in each group?
6.
There are 6. We have 5 groups, and there's 6 in each group. Let's skip count by 6s. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. Is that our 5 groups with 6 in each group? Yes. Let's go back to type it in. Move your cursor to this short little line right there. And what are we typing in? How many are in each group?
6.
Oh, friends, how many are in each group? 6. That's our quotient because that was our answer. Come down here, move your cursor to this line on the bottom there. What is our division sentence then? When we type our division sentences like this, what number do we start with? One of the small ones?
No.
Or the big one?
The big one.
The big one, which is how many? What was it? 30. And then do a space. Then the division symbol that we're using. Then a space. Oh, why did I put 2? That should be 5. Sorry. Equals, what are we typing in now? 6. You getting it, Reese? Good job. I want you to look through these problems, and I don't know, are there more than what are showing on my screen? Because mine is frozen here. I want you to choose one of those. Anyone, it doesn't matter. Choose one of those other problems. And work on solving that one on your own. So you're getting your dividend figured out right now, because that's the total amount that you're starting with. They have given you the divisor, how many groups you're making. You're solving for the quotient. How many are in each group? Once you have your equal groups created, type in that information that goes with the problem. How many did you have to put in each group? And then create your division equation. It flew over here, Raylan. Do you want me to just throw it away? I would. Oh, do you? Remember, friends, like let's say I'm doing 12 Skittles divide these into 6 equal groups. So I have this group, this group, this group, this group, this group, and this group. This is telling you the groups, not how many are in those groups, the number of equal groups that you have. Are you sure there's 24 in each group? Once I've looked over your shoulder at your problem and looked at how you set up your Skittles, then I'll have you create another division problem. Alright, good job. You better double check your quotient. Count by 5s. 5. But you only have how many groups? How many groups should you have? You need to create another group because you only have 4 and you're supposed to have 5 equal groups. See, you have 4 equal groups. It needs to be created into 5 equal groups. 4 equal groups. And you're saying if there's 4 equal groups, there's 4 in them? How many are in each group? So what should that be? How many are in each group? Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay, good job. Did you get it, Reese? This one? Yes, good job. Where did it go? Refresh it, we'll see. No. That works too, okay. So now you have 20 and you have 5 groups. How many are in each group? Okay, so what are you gonna type right there? Oh, I see what it is. We gotta do this again, because we had gotten out of it. Okay. So, how many are in each group? Now, what is your division problem going to be? 20 divided by what? There you go. Okay, go ahead and find another one to practice with. Which one did you do? This one. Good job. You can have another Skittle. Good job. Okay, whatever problem you're currently working on, get that one finished up. If you just started one, that's fine. I'll give you time to finish it. How many groups do you need to have though? 2 groups. So this is a group and that's a group. Are you sure? Yes. And then creating your division equation. See how they all have the dots? All right. I think everybody is getting close to finishing that one.
It's so easy because I started the bigger ones. Those smaller you can just bonus 2 or 4.
Mm-hmm. All right. Now, what I'm going to have you do is get out your whiteboards. You can have another Skittle. For right now, go ahead and close your Chromebook. You can get one thing off of your desk at least. Put that back in your crate. I'm gonna have you two be partners. I'll have, oh, we have an uneven number today, don't we? Okay, I'll have you be a group of 3 partners. Okay, so you and your partner, or in the one case, your group of 3, I want you to think of some of those multiplication facts that you know. So you're going to think of 3 numbers that work together for multiplication and division. And I want you to create fact families. Okay? So let's say I do, hold on, I need to get a writing utensil. Oh, already on it. I forgot I'm on the whiteboard. Let's say I want to do 42, 7, and 6. Would you be able to create a fact family using those numbers? How many multiplication? 2. How many division? 2. All right. What if I did it this way? How many multiplication?
2. 1.
Why 1? Why only 1 for this fact family? Amy?
Because the two little numbers are the same. And if you switch them, they would just look like what the first one was.
You're exactly right. If I'm creating a multiplication equation, those are the exact same factors, aren't they? It doesn't matter if I change the order or flip-flop them, like we like to say. It's going to be exactly the same. What about for my division?
They're same.
Right, it's still the same. So how many division equations would there be for this one?
1.
Just the 1, because the divisor and the quotient are the same, even if I change the order of them. All right. Okay, so you and your partner, I'm going to give you 5 minutes to do, no, I'll give you 7 minutes to do as many fact families as you can, thinking of challenging numbers. Now this is pretty easy, right? But what if I put this up here? Is that true? Would those 3 numbers work together to make multiplication facts and division facts? Yes. Okay, so this is a good time for you to really think about those multiplication facts that hopefully you've been studying, and then also using them with your division. So fact families, any questions? No questions? All right, let's just sit around the room. Let's not worry about under the left, otherwise we'll have most of the class under there, and that's probably not a good idea. All right, go ahead and find a spot around the room to work.